Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Very special review today. This is Lightyear XL-15 and figure set. This is not the Mattel one. This is not the Imaginext one. This is the Disney Parks one. And this is a proper 1/18 scale one. So I'm really looking forward to this. These are not cheap. You can find them on eBay. They're like 100 US or so. Very hard to find. If you're lucky, you might find it in a Disney Park shop, but not lightly. So you can see in the front that we've got a 1/18 scale Buzz Lightyear there. Looks pretty good. I reckon if you could swap the head around and get a nice 1/18 scale non-cartoony looking figure. I hope the ship's got that sort of honeycomb honeycomb canopy effect. Let's turn the box around. It looks like it does, though not as pronounced as on the actual picture. Buzz jetpack, he's got his whatever that is, lights and sound, character phrases, canopy opens. That looks pretty cool. I'm looking forward to this. We're gonna have a look at that. We'll compare it to the Mattel bigger version. This looks better already, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned. When this is unboxed, I'll be right back. This is so cool. But I am missing one thing, which is really annoying because I believe it might have an effect on the lights and sound. So what I was missing in this packaging here is the little crystal power thing. There's nothing, that was just empty. So I'm a bit annoyed by that. But other than that, this looks amazing. Really, really nice. Okay, let's get a look at accessories. Can't show you that part there because it's not there, but I can show you Buzz's backpack, which snaps in. It's a bit difficult to get in and out. Very nice, and like in the movie, you can just fold the wings down. That might fit some other figures, so that's got some possibility for your other 1/18 scale figures, perhaps. And that's it for accessories. Please consider joining the Patreon, link on the top right of the screen now. Going to see all the videos before they're published on YouTube, exclusive content from time to time, and we also have prize draws from time to time too. Now the only thing of this is it just seems a bit lopsided where the wings are. But other than that, this is pretty damn cool. Okay, we also have the Buzz figure, who is 1/18 scale. So he does look pretty cool. I would be tempted to change the head. It looks like it's just a pop on, pop off. That's the impression I get. I'm putting just a different head on top, so I get a nice 1/18 scale figure, slightly short perhaps, but at least it's not so cartoony. So articulation, there's a left, there's a right, there's a forwards, backwards, there's a side to side, arms all around, lateral raise, slightly over 90, bicep bend is not 90, shoulders are a bit loose, you can see. There is a waist turn, nothing else. Hips outwards, pretty good. Forwards, not great. Backwards, tiny, nothing in the wrists. Single knee, but it's getting 90 degrees just about, and there's nothing in the ankles. So it's rudimentary for your multiple points of articulation, but it does look good. And then the start of the show, let's get a close look at this ship. This does look really, really nice. We can see the honeycomb effect on the cockpit. The wings, these actually snap into place. I think I could probably take them out as well. Not be so easy though. Loads of details. The engines look great. There are lights there, but I don't think they're going to work without my part that's missing. So not sure what to do about that. And around the other side, there's a bit of a cockpit gap, which is not nice there, but other than that, it looks great. Underneath, it's got an amazing detail. Check out the landing. The landing gear is properly stowed inside the wing. You have to flip open, fold out one, lock into place, fold out two, lock into place. Other side is exactly the same. Flip out, fold out one, lock, fold out two, lock. And then the front is the same again. Fold out, then you've got to open. These smaller fingers, there you go. One, lock, and lock. And now that can stand on its landing gear. That is so nice. Really, really nice. Has to be said. Very, very cool indeed. Cockpit opens, and unlike the Mattel ones, it opens from the front. It doesn't open very far, so this one's not locked in place properly. but it's nicely detailed inside. Landing gear is not very strong, as you can tell. Hey, which one's giving out? That one's not locked. There we go. I'll do this again. Okay, so cockpit, you can see some nice, never mind, some nice details inside there. It does look good. Now let's put this way. Close that. Landing gear is struggling to stay clicked in place. Now sound effects, the crystal power supply thingy, what's it call it? There's a little hatch here. It's supposed to go in there. Now I'm assuming there's a switch in there. If it does indeed affect the have a quick look of the light. Does indeed affect the sound. There should be some sort of micro switch or something in there. Can we see in there? I can't see anything in there, light or no light. Unless it's something in the side parts that I'm not seeing. So I don't know if I can find one of those, I don't know how. Never mind. On off switch here. Maybe it's different effects from a different button. Oh, that's an idea. Let's listen to the sound. So I've just pressed that the other way to what it was before. It's not off. There is a switch on the engine there, which I almost lost just then.
Hello, I am your internal voice-activated navigator. Call me Ivan.
Wait.
I'm sorry. My safety protocols prohibit me from terminating countdown.
And the lights come on in the cockpit. Let's see if we can see this. Let's get focus there.
Approaching 50% hyperspeed. Situation critical. Fuel cell approaching peak capacity. Fuel cell unstable. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Please restate your command. That action is inadvisable. Warning, you have 26 seconds to course correct. You now have 25 seconds to course correct. Mission failure imminent. Please record your last words. If you are satisfied with this recording, speak or select 1. Congratulations, Captain Lightyear. You have achieved hyperspeed. Hello, I am your internal voice-activated navigator. Call me
So
Ivan.
there are no lights that are actually coming on the back. So I think that is to do with the plug-in. Let me have a quick look on these instructions. Maybe I am wrong. It doesn't say, it's just diagrammatic as opposed to telling us. Maybe there's something I'm missing out on here, maybe. Am I missing out on something?
I'm sorry. My safety protocols prohibit me from terminating countdown.
So we also have a button inside the cockpit which we can push.
Approaching 50% hyperspeed. Situation critical.
Okay, got that. Got the backwards one, got the button on top, speaker go inside. I don't see anything else about that. Oh, here we go, we got on the other side. Pop in, and then said that, you pop it in and the engine lights come on. Nah. So it looks like there might be a small button underneath as well that I missed. What's the button underneath? Not that I can see. Let's have a look at that again. Where is that? No, it's just a flap. That's all, no button. Oh yeah, so I can't get the engine light to come, which is a bit of a shame. But that is really, really nice. Let's get an idea of its size. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so in terms of length, I don't think it's as big as the Mattel one. This is just around about 18 inches, so around about 18 inches, yeah. So it's around about. Sorry about that, a couple of issues with the technology. Okay, so size, again, let's just do that again quickly. So we're making it about approximately 17.5, 18 inches long, which makes it around about 46 or so cm. Height-wise, to the top inches, we're looking at about 5 3/4, around about 14.5 cm. Width-wise, it's going to be quite large. Looks like it's not as long as the Mattel one, but wider. So width-wise, from end to end is, underneath be more accurate, end to end, we're looking at about 18 inches, about 46 cm. So first thing we'll do is a quick comparison with the Mattel one. Can I zoom out for this? I'm going to quickly change the lens and come back and we get an idea. So give me a second. Okay, you can see it is wider than the Mattel one. It is not as long as the Mattel one. Neither got the landing gear down, so it's going to be taller than the Mattel one too. And this is a 1/18 scale one. Shows you that the Mattel one is actually undersized for their 5-inch figures. Which one looks better? By far this one. That's not to say the Mattel one's not without its own character, its own niceness, I guess is the word I want to use, or a different word to that. But this one's far superior. Okay, let's have a quick comparison of this with some 1/18 scale figures. I will zoom in for this. So this is the figure that comes with it. The Buzz. This is the Bullet Man I'm using for a lot of my reviews because he's such an amazing figure. From the Devil's Bargain Toys. See that he is not a bad size Buzz. He's a touch shorter. I hope that head can change around. So I reckon change the head around, paint up, you've got a really nice looking 1/18 scale sort of armoured spaceman now. Just as no wrist articulation, you could add that. Looks pretty cool. Let's have a look at Buzz fitting in, see if he'll fit in with his backpack and without his backpack. Let's do without first, because obviously that's going to fit. It doesn't open very far the canopy, which is a bit of a shame. I should point out that the actual joystick inside, if we can get a look at this, this is articulated. How cool is that? Let's try and get Buzz in. It's actually quite an easy fit to get him in. His hands are a bit stiff, but fits in very well. Though he is quite close to the roof, so I'm a bit worried about larger figures. I suspect he can wear his backpack too, but let me just try that and see. Well, that's going to be... That looks like he might actually fit with his backpack in there. Yeah. So even with his backpack, he fits in. They've made it so it fits with his backpack. That is a really, really nice feature. Okay, let's try Bullet Man. He is taller, his head is longer or higher up, so he might struggle. Will his feet fit in that feet well? Is it deep enough? Well, he fits in. Let's lean back a little bit. Oh, his head's having a bit of issue. You may have to remove that seat. It's quite pliable, so if I lean him backwards, there we go. Bullet Man fits in. You can fit your regular 1/18 scale size figures into this Disney Parks XL-15. Really nice ship. I just wish it wasn't missing that part. What I might actually do though, since I've got the plastic here, is I might just make pour some resin in, let it harden, and that should work. Because it should be about the same size. I can just file it down to fit in and see if that will work. That's a project, so I'll keep that. Very nice indeed. I do like that. Last thing I'll do quickly off camera while I'm speaking to is see if I can pull Buzz's head off. Buzz, is your head going to break? I don't know. I might need some pliers for this because that's quite stiff. I do have some scissors which I can use as a lever, but I don't want to break him or cut him. Now that's not coming off easily. I'm going to have to get some pliers, I think, to cut it off. But this is such a great set. Just wish I had all the parts, but that is such a nice ship. Very, very cool indeed. Okay, this is awesome. That's always something else. Then please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next video soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.